I don't really watch musicals, but I recently saw the Wicked movie in theaters, and it was really good. The music especially was amazing, so I thought, why not sit down and look at the soundtrack for Wicked for Good. My name is Andrew, I'm a singer-songwriter, and there will be spoilers, but I'm assuming everyone here has watched the movie. Hopefully, you can still learn something new. The first song is Every Day More Wicked. Whoa. Okay. Very Harry Potter in the orchestral quality, very magical sounding. Got the strings. Ooh, it's speeding up a little bit. Wait, that's actually really cool.
Every day more wicked. Every day the terror grows. All of Oz is ever on alert.
It's like an interesting blend of the music I'd associate with movies and the music I associate with theater. I think it's mainly in the drums and also the ensemble, of course, but without the drums, it felt like such a grand scene. And then once the drums come in, it becomes a little bit more grounded, a little bit more like theater. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Like some terrible green blizzard, throughout the land she flies, defaming our poor wizard with her calumnies and lies.
Hey, she hit that note though. Nice. Ooh, the dissonance. Wow, that's cool. I mean, it's a sense of urgency, right? It's reflecting the desperation in the normal people.
Give us warning. Where will she strike next? Where will she strike next?
The piano coming in. With sparkle glitter.
When I stopped the wizard.
Nice. Using that sparkly sound effect to introduce Alphaba. To me, it kind of signifies, oh, here's the main character singing. But also, like, if you hear those dazzling glitter bells, you kind of associate them with something good as opposed to something bad. It's kind of setting up Alphaba as more the hero than the villain.
All Oz will applaud how I saved them from the wizard by revealing he's a fraud. If I can just make them believe in the truth.
Notice how the music just like quiets down now? It's no longer full of desperation, it's very calm. See? The sparkle again as we get into Glinda.
Dearest Glinda, you are still the best. Others are good, but you're the goodliest. We feel merry, we feel cheery, just to gaze on your reflection. Only you disprove the theory that you can't improve perfection.
Ooh, that was a really nice harmony. I don't remember this. Interesting. Maybe a little bit childish with the la la la's, and it's kind of setting her up as someone that people listen to. She's saying la la la, and then the ensemble sort of does a call and response. They follow after her. And also, like, they have Alphaba sing alone. They introduce Glinda with all of these voices. It's that contrast of Alphaba alone, Glinda still surrounded by all her fans. It's very cool. Woo. Damn, they hit that note, but it still sounds so like dissonant and distorted. There's something wrong with the way they're singing this. Something wrong with this whole message. Damn. What an intro to not only the characters, but also the setting. Introducing Alphaba, Glinda as foils, introducing the setting of Oz and the perspective of all the Ozians, right? All the cast, the ensemble. There's an air of mystery. There's an air of almost threat. Yeah, we're just gonna go to the next song. Thank goodness. I couldn't be happier.
Oh, what a celebration we'll have today.
Thank goodness.
Let's have a celebration the Glinda way.
Finally a day that's
Of course.
totally wicked wish free.
Couldn't be happier, thank goodness.
Thank goodness for you, Glinda, and your handsome swain, Prince Fiero.
All right, this is when they announced that they were gonna get married.
We couldn't be happier, right, dear? Couldn't be happier, right here. Look what we've got, a fairy tale plot, our very own happy ending.
It's very
Where
sweet
we
too.
couldn't be happier, true, dear.
Oh, but then the way she kind of sings, "We couldn't be happier," right there. That sort of right there is maybe her searching for reassurance. She's still a little bit unsure if she's actually happy, sowing that uncertainty a little bit.
I couldn't feel humbler, we couldn't be happier, because happy is what happens when all your dreams come true.
And Glinda, dear, we are happy for you in the face of the terrifying Wicked Witch of the West.
Ooh.
I hear she has an extra
Oh, interesting. The music sort of shifts when we mention alphabet.
I hear that she can shed her skin as easily as a snake. I hear some rebel animal.
When I heard this in cinemas, this reminds me of We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto. And it's sort of this like rumor spreading stuff where the truth gets distorted. I mean, this soundtrack came first, but it's a nice parallel between the two.
I couldn't be happier. No, I couldn't be happier.
That repetition as well.
Though
She's like, she wants to believe that she
I
couldn't be
miss
happier, but
the
like,
tiniest bit, unlike I anticipated. There's a couple of things get lost. There are bridges you cross you didn't know you crossed
Wow.
until you crossed.
this is like how she genuinely feels. Not the bullshit about feeling
And if that
happier.
joy
And you feel the emotion in her voice now.
with this perfect finale, the cheers and the ballyhoo, wouldn't be happier. So
Wow.
I couldn't be happier, because happy is what happens when all your dreams come true.
That's really nice. These lyrics are really cool because it sets up the whole sort of expectations that Glinda faces always. The expectation of being the perfect daughter, of always being happy. And she's kind of questioning that now. And then, of course, when she finishes this phrase, it's unresolved, right? I think she goes to the 6th. She leaves it hanging, and there's a sense of unease there.
Happy is what happens when your dreams come
We
true.
love you, Glinda, if we may be so frank.
Thank goodness
For all this joy, we know who we've got to thank.
I couldn't be happier.
Wow. Oh my god. She hit that. I mean, I was surprised. It's Ariana, but like, damn. Damn. I wonder if there's an angle where you sort of argue that I couldn't be happier is a bit of a paradox because you're applying a sort of rigid value system to an emotion, which shouldn't have this sort of value system, if that makes sense. Like, how do you know you're 100% happy? Like, it's impossible to know. And so this whole song kind of is a paradox in of itself. But that is Galinda's sort of internal struggle that she'll get through by the end of this video. And now we're on Alphabet's track. No Place to Go.
Why do I love this place? That's never loved me.
I wonder if it's intentional. I don't want to be speaking too soon. That whenever
A place
Alphabet
that
sings,
seems to
the
be
music is so much
devolving.
less. There's no drums. Of course, she's out in nature, not surrounded by the ensemble, but
Ours is more than just
she is just in tune with nature more. It's a lot more calmer when she sings, in my opinion.
an idea, and I want to help make it come true. It's just a place that's familiar and home's just what we call it. But there's no place like home. When you feel you can't fight anymore, just tell yourself
She's growing more confident,
there's
right?
no place
Her
like
entire sort of vocal
home.
delivery changes now.
When you feel it's not worth fighting for, compel yourself, because there's no place like home. Those who would take it from you spout a lie to sell yourself. You go their way or go. It's them we'll be defeating if we keep on repeating. There's no place like home. There's no place like
Oof.
home.
It's just descending. Every time she's repeating it.
There's no place.
Come on.
like
Come on.
home.
Woo! Nice. And it's a very powerful finish. The music resolves. She is very, very confident in this mindset to fight for Oz because it's her home. The good and the bad. Okay, the next song is The Wicked Witch of the East.
That night at the Oz Dust, Buck danced with me there. And it felt like he loved me then.
I feel like the whole story with Nessa and Bok is just a tragedy, dude.
I was floating on air.
It's founded on a lie.
I want to feel that again. Make me feel that again.
Wow. Oh, the ascension in the instruments. I believe this is the point in the movie where she magics Nessa up, so she's standing. What a nice way for the music to sort of symbolize that.
Oh, Nessa, at last. I'd always been unsure I could, but finally from these powers, something good.
Nessa, there's something I have to...
Look.
You did this to make her happy? Nessa?
Yes?
Nessa?
And Bok is really like stupid, bro. He is genuinely... This is more of a grievance with like the movie than with the music, but...
The moment when I read Grande is going to be wed to Fiero.
Glinda.
Yes, Nessa, that's right. And I've got to go appeal to her, express the way I feel to her. I lost my heart to Glinda the moment I first saw her.
Lost your heart.
Ooh, is that foreshadowing?
It feels like it's shrinking.
Oh my god.
Save him, please, just save him. My poor Bach, my sweet, my brave him. Don't leave me till my sorry life has ceased. With just a girl in the mirror, just her and me. The wicked witch of the East. We deserve each other.
Oh, damn. They actually skipped a lot of like the angst in this scene. None of the conflict between Nessa and Alphaba. None of the conflict between Bok and Alphaba, Bok and Nessa as well. This relationship to me just feels like watching primary school romance, if that makes any sense. Like, they're both so dang naive. It's frustrating to a point where it becomes funny, if that makes sense. In terms of Bok, he was never gonna get Galinda. He's so delusional, man. I feel bad for Nessa because Bok is her first sort of relationship, the first time she's felt loved. And so to have that be exposed as a lie is not something that her character can take. And then, of course, she wants to keep that feeling, which, of course, the idea of controlling something that isn't yours is probably a theme of this entire musical. I'm not gonna rant anymore. The next song is wonderful.
Take it from a wise old carny. Once folks buy into your blarney, it becomes the thing they'll most hold on to. Once they've swallowed sham and hokum, facts and logic won't unchoke 'em.
The way he rhymes, maybe I'm tripping, but it's like no one else does this sort of AABB rhyme scheme. The way he's delivering this makes it seem like he's improvising it, and so none of the words coming out of his mouth are sort of genuine in that sense. Maybe that's just me tripping.
Wonderful. They called me wonderful. So I said, wonderful, if you insist.
Love the little like sort of jazzy piano going on.
I will be wonderful. Believe me, it's hard to resist. You know, we could be like a family. You know, I've never really had a family.
Lucky.
Foreshadowing.
That's why I've wanted to give the citizens of Oz everything.
So you lied to them.
The truth.
Deadpan
is
as
not a
ever,
thing
Alpha.
of fact or reason. The truth is straight. A man's called a traitor or liberator. A rich man's a thief or philanthropist. Is one an invader or noble crusader? It's all in which label is able to persist.
I mean, he's just trying to say that like it doesn't matter who the real person is, it just matters the story they tell, the way they portray themselves. And, you know, people call him wonderful, so I guess he is now wonderful. That is his truth now. Doesn't matter who he actually is.
Unlimited.
Oh.
Together we're unlimited. Together we'll be the greatest team there's ever been. Elfie
Dreams, the way we planned them.
if we work in tandem.
In tandem, and they're like sort of doing a call and response. Nice.
A celebration throughout Oz that's all to do with you. Wonderful, they'll call you wonderful.
Interesting.
Come and be wonderful.
The music so speeds up as well. Wow. Wow. Dude, that's cool. What? I don't think I appreciated this song much in the movie, but the jazz influences, it's the song that is the most analogous to another genre that isn't just the musical genre. I wonder if that's intentional because, of course, Oz is from our world, so it's sort of his musical influence seeping through. That's cool. And it's interesting that they're trying to convince Alphaba with this sort of illusion. They're like, yo, you can be wonderful as well. We'll paint that story. And so it doesn't really matter what's happened in the past. You will be wonderful. And Alphaba, if you know anything about her, is nothing like that. She wants to actually do the thing. She literally sang an entire song about how she will get the job done. She'll fight for her family. I think it makes sense why she just wouldn't take that deal. Not in any universe she would. The next song is I'm Not That Girl. It's a reprise, but I don't remember the song from the first movie.
Don't wish. Don't start. Wishing only warms the heart. There's a girl I know. He loves her.
The way she whispers it like she doesn't want it to be true.
I'm not that girl.
They got her crying on Spotify? Hello? Anyway, I think there's probably some sort of analysis you can do about how Galinda and Nessa react to having their mans not like them. Nessa is denial, Galinda is depression. Anyway, that was like a short interlude. We're gonna go into As Long As You're Mine, which is a bit of a steamy song, right?
Kiss me too fiercely, hold me too tight. I need help believing my wildest dreamings could not foresee lying beside you.
I don't know if I'm stupid. Sorry, I'm pausing the music. I didn't get the impression that Alphaba liked Jonathan Bailey from the first movie. I got the impression that she just wasn't interested in liking anyone.
Just for this moment, as long as you're mine. I've lost
I really like that shimmering synth in the back.
And cross a borderline.
That's really cool.
As long as you're mine.
Ooh. Oh, the glitter coming back, yeah.
Maybe I'm brainless, maybe I'm wise, but you've got me seeing through different eyes. And somehow I'm feeling it's up that I fell.
Ooh, falling upwards. That's cool. Nice metaphor.
As long as you're mine,
And sing in unison.
I'll wake up my body and make up for lost time.
Pause.
Future for us as a pair.
Nice, dude. He has a cool falsetto.
I may know I don't care. Just for this moment, borrow the moonlight until it is through.
What a nice harmony, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nice, dude.
And know I'll be here holding you. What is it?
For the first time, I feel like it.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna let them do their thing as we talk about the song. Maybe I'm brainless, maybe I'm wise. The lyrics are so not subtle with the foreshadowing because Bok said, I lost my heart, and now Fiera says I'm brainless. Of course, in the original story, the Tin Man wants a heart, the Scarecrow wants a brain. Let's see. The lyrics are less sus than I thought they would be, but like, I guess it's PG. Like, fair enough, dude. A lot of imagery of both shining bright and also levitating, which are both pretty sort of classic / cliche feelings of happiness, I guess. Maybe it's a bit of contrast with I Couldn't Be Happier from before, where Ariana was sort of trying to quantify the feeling of happiness, and here they're engaging with happiness in the way that it's meant to be engaged, with metaphor, with emotion. Maybe there's something there. But either way, even though I didn't really see this pairing coming, I like the pairing. It's a good pairing. The next song is No Good Deed. Because of course we can't be happy. Oh. For the first time, we're hearing Alphaba in this sort of chaotic instrument spell. Because of course this is her sort of moment of anxiety.
Let his flesh not be torn, let his blood leave no stain. Though they beat him, let him feel no pain.
I think it's kind of ironic how the Grimoire sort of takes everything very seriously. It's like a really deadpan genie in that sense.
Let one. Elika nama nama natu matu melika. Elika.
Oh my god.
Chanting. I don't even know what I'm reading. I
Wow.
don't even know what trick I ought to try. Fear, where are you? Already dead or bleeding? One more disaster.
Wow. I kind of forgot how much angst she had that delivery in, like all the voice cracks, the breathing. That's really cool.
No act of charity goes unresented. No good deed goes unpunished. That's my creed. My road of good intentions led where such roads always lead.
Damn.
No good
And this is sort of her descent into evil, let's say. She's kind of vindicated by the system, which, like, I don't want to nitpick, but like, doesn't this go against her entire character? Like, I get it, it's Fiyero, she likes Fiyero. This is a turning point because she thinks Fiyero is dead. And so she's like, okay, fuck that, I guess I'm gonna be evil. But like, her entire character is like grit and determination, and I'm gonna do this the right way. I don't care if I'm seen as evil. I just feel like this is such a crazy 180. I'm literally gonna start yapping about the movie now, which I'm sorry, but my grievance with the movie, and maybe this is also a thing with the theater production, is that Wicked is this sort of reimagining of the Wicked of Oz. They're giving all of these characters new backstories, new motivations, and I feel like at some point they realized that the characters they were developing would never act like they did in the original source material, but they still wanted to honor the original source material, so they just sort of character assassinated their own characters to fit the original novel, if that makes sense. Like, there is no universe where Elphaba becomes truly evil, but they had to make her evil in order to sort of have that same ending. And I don't know, it is meant to be a tragedy, but it just felt very contrived the way we got to that tragedy.
All right, enough. So be it. So be it then.
Wow.
Let all laws be agreed. I'm wicked through and through, and since I can't succeed, Fiyero saving you, I promise no good deed will I attempt to do again, ever again.
Wow, like the vocals are vocaling, but like this is just not the route that Elphaba would go down ever, in my opinion. Woo! Oh, nice. If you compare a song like this to No Place Like Home, there are crazy differences in the music, right? They both end resolved and euphoric and all of that jazz, but sort of the instrument combo is different. No Place Like Home, as I mentioned, super empty. It felt calmer, even towards the end when it was all building up. There weren't any crazy drums or anything like that. And contrasted it with this song that feels so massive. There's so many moving parts, so many instruments, kind of chaotic in that sense. It's interesting to see that comparison of her being good and her being evil. But we're going to go to the next song, The March of the Witch Hunters. Oh, nice little alliteration. Evil effectively eliminated. That's cool.
And this is more than just a service to the wizard. I've a personal score to settle with the witch! It's due to her I'm made of tin. A spell made this occur.
Bach, just sit the hell down, bro. It's one of those tropes where people blame a character for something that they did to themselves. Maybe if he read the room and was like, maybe I shouldn't tell Nessa that I like Galinda. Maybe I shouldn't tell this person that I've been tricking that I've tricked them. And oh my god, maybe when I'm kneeling over on the floor dying and Elphaba's reading something in the grimoire and suddenly I'm not dead, maybe I shouldn't be blaming Elphaba. Oh my god.
Lad, I'm heartless! I'll be heartless killing her! And I'm not the only one. Tell them what she did to you. How you were just a cub. And she cub-napped you.
Oh.
You see, the lion also has a grievance to repay. If she let him fight his own battles when he was young, he wouldn't be a coward today.
This is the worst logic ever, because I'm pretty sure that lion would be dead. Or at least wouldn't be able to speak.
Because wickedness must be punished.
Yo, the dynamics are crazy. It's like ramping up. Woo! Wow, nice, nice. Having the chant behind that. Is it gonna fade out? Huh. That's really cool, man. The ensemble just feels so unsettling every time they sing. I think it's just because there's so many different people singing like 20-part harmony that there is gonna be dissonance between some of those notes. And I don't know, every time they go for that high note, it just like hurts my ears a little bit, hurts my soul a little bit. But that's the intended purpose, right? Like the crowd is rabid, they're fierce, they're dissonant. Anyway, the next song is Girl in the Bubble.
There's that beautiful girl with a beautiful life, such a beautiful life built on lies. 'Cause all that's required to live in a dream is endlessly closing your eyes.
That's a really nice metaphor. I mean, it's simple, but it's effective. And of course, it's just talking about, living in denial, living in a lie. And this kind of links back to what the wizard was saying as well. The whole idea of it doesn't matter who you are, it just matters the story you're trying to tell. And she's kind of saying that in order for that to work, you kind of just have to close your eyes and not truly see or live.
Full of magic and glory and love. She's the girl in the bubble, the bright shiny bubble, blissfully floating above. And blind as you try to be, eventually
Nice.
it's hard to unsee what you've seen.
Yeah, no, the moment you sort of strip back the veil and realize what's actually going on, you can't go back to that life.
Question that haunts her somehow. If she comes down from the sky, gives the real world a try.
The way she sort of descends the melody when she's talking about coming down from the sky.
And the beautiful lies that never stop. For the girl in the bubble, the pink shiny bubble, it's time for her bubble to pop. Isn't it high time for her bubble to pop?
Nice. I didn't actually realize the whole bubble contraption was sort of a metaphor, but like it makes sense. The fact that she's in that sort of bubble contraption up in the sky away from the ground is a metaphor for her sort of sheltered nature, of course. Galinda, always growing up the popular girl, a lot of friends, a lot of people who suck up to her. She doesn't really have an identity in that sense. And so it is, of course, very scary for her to be like, can I come down from that sheltered life and find who I truly am actually? And it's sort of an arc that Alphaba has already gone on. And so I guess it's a little less scary because Galinda has that sort of role model in her life. Anyway, we're going to go to the last song, For Good.
I'm limited.
Sorry, I'm gonna pause it immediately, but I clocked this in Wonderful. I don't know if you saw it, but I didn't even realize that they referenced that line. They sang unlimited. Together we are unlimited. And now Alphabet is sort of flipping that around. She's at the end of her ropes, and she's admitting that she is limited, not unlimited.
I'm limited, and just look at you. You can do all I couldn't do, Glinda.
Hey, Defying Gravity! The little motif comes back. That's cool. I was trying to spot sort of motifs in the music, but I couldn't actually.
Here, take
Like, I was perhaps wondering if every character was symbolized by a musical instrument, and like maybe Alphaba is associated with the piano and the flute, Fiero associated with sort of the more military sounding drums and synths, but I don't think it was strong enough for me to make a comment about it. Even though I'm making a comment about it now.
I've heard it said
Hey.
that people come into our lives for a reason,
It's very soft.
bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you.
True.
Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun. Like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood.
Nice metaphors, man.
Say if I
A movable object pushed by an unstoppable force, kind of.
It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So
Wow.
let me say before we part,
The piano is so nice. There's like a little bassy sound to it as well.
you'll be with me like a handprint on my
Nice lyric, nice lyric.
heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine. by
They've both
being
changed
my
each other.
friend. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for.
But then I guess we know there's blame to share,
And none of it seems to matter anymore.
Nice.
Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun.
Nice little call and response.
Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. Because I knew you.
Wow, nice. Very airy falsetto from both of them.
Have been changed for good.
And the story sort of ends with this song. It's a lot more deeply personal. And instead of, resolving it by toppling the government, instead of these grand ideas as a resolution, it resolves at sort of the person level. I don't know. I feel like maybe the songs lose their sort of significance because the plot becomes weaker by the end. But that's just my opinion. I never watched the original production, so maybe there's like extra lore there that I don't know. So if you're still here watching this and you're a fan of Wicked, leave many comments, please. Teach me about the lore. Give me your opinions. I'll read all of them and I'll try to respond. And let me know what you thought about the movie, what you thought about the soundtrack, and I'll see you guys later.